Hey guys, welcome back. Today on How to Make a Robot, we're going to show you how to melt metal like they did in the Bronze Age. I'm going to start by making a sketch of what we're going to do. So we're going to take a blower, place it on the ground, and then we're going to take a piece of pipe to keep the blower away from the hot molten furnace or forge. And this will be a small depression in the ground. And we're going to build it up with sand. And then we're going to put charcoal pieces in the bottom of the hole. And then place a small crucible in the middle. We're going to light the charcoal and turn on the blower and hopefully melt some metal today. Let's start by going over the tools and materials we'll need to complete this project. So we'll need a shovel. This is a standard leaf blower. This is a pipe. It's just a scrap piece of metal pipe. You got the crucibles. I got these on eBay real cheap. And then here's a pattern of a robot part that we're going to try to make. Here's a utility knife. You got the raw material, the cans. Then you got charcoal and lighter fluid. Now they wouldn't have this in the Bronze Age, but we figured we'd cheat a little bit. And then you got safety, you got steel-toed shoes, safety glasses, face shield, long leather gloves, and tongs to pick up the molten metal. Okay, so we're going to try to crush a can and then smash it down. Since our crucible's so small, and we're trying to make the piece of metal fit inside the crucible. So after pounding down a can, you'll end up with something like this, and we're hoping we can feed it into the crucible and it'll melt down. So let's just clear out an area to start our metal working. Now that we have the area cleared away, let's mock out where we're going to place the blower and the pipe and dig the furnace hole. We don't have a real big crucible, so I don't think we really need a big hole, but we can always make it bigger. Now I'll have to go down to the creek and grab some sand from the creek bed. Well, here we're at the creek getting some sand for our metal casting. If you don't have a creek behind your house like me, you can always go to Home Depot and get that, bag of sand that they sell for the playgrounds or play areas. But we're using the real deal here. So we dug a small channel in the ground that we're going to lay our pipe in, so the airflow comes out the bottom of our furnace. I'm going to just set it in place, see if it looks like the right size. That looks pretty good, so I'm going to take the pipe out, take the sand that we got from the creek, and just line the bottom of our furnace with the sand. So the air should go through the charcoal briquettes and superheat it. So now let's get our crucible. And I read that if the crucible is in contact with the coals, it heats up better. So I'm going to try to get it where the crucible is right in contact with all the charcoal. So we had a little bit of trouble getting it started, but we finally got it started. And then we ended up having to duct tape the end of the blower, because what was happening is the excess air would go around the tube and just blow out the fire. So now I'm blocking all the air and channeling it through the pipe. Now it's getting really, really hot. I can only stand about 2-3 feet away because it's so hot, and you can see the crucible is starting to change color. All right, we think we got the metal molten. We had to add some 6061 scrap metal because the cans weren't doing enough. And we also had to cover with the crucible which cracked. But it looks like it's working. I'm gonna just stir it up a little. See how it's molten?
What are we using as the mold?
Well, this was an awesome experiment. We definitely melted the metal. We had some failures because the crystal was breaking, but let's just try to dig out what we got. Here's a little piece of molten metal that we got that sat on top. That's pretty cool. Let's try to dig out. We had stuck a hole in the ground just to try to get a little. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's our first sand casting, backyard sand casting, like in the Bronze Age. Thanks for visiting. See you later.